To win a place at the exhibition, we asked artists, both amateur and professional, to send us their work. And we had entries from all over the country, but only the best got through to our hanging committee. One of the lucky few was Afsheen Nazir, a civil servant from Addlestone in Surrey. She's always dreamt of becoming an artist, but after getting married at 19, she started a family, and art went on the back burner. It's only now, at the age of 36, that she's finally able to pursue her passion.
Afsheen, lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So tell me about your sort of artistic passion. When did it start?
Ever since I can remember, I've always been interested in art. It's something that I knew I wanted to pursue, but life is such that, you know, these sort of things sometimes have to go on the back shelf.
I mean, obviously, if you do sell your piece at the exhibition, what would you do with the money?
I'd like to go back to Venice. I've been there once. It was an anniversary gift from my husband. It was a surprise, and so it's got absolutely gorgeous memories.
I wish you all the luck in the world.
Thank you, Chris.
Through that door. Could be everything you wish for.
Thank you.
This is a huge moment for Afsheen. She's had no formal training and until now has only drawn and painted as a hobby. And yet she's about to show her pen and ink drawing to three powerhouses of the art world. She wants to know if she's got any talent, and she's about to find out.
Afsheen, hello.
Hello there.
Welcome to the Hanging Committee. Could you tell us about your work?
Right, this is called Monday Evening. It's a series of drawings that I'm doing, exploring space and sort of total vision. It's not something that's flat on a piece of paper, but you feel as if you're part of that scene. This particular one is of me and my husband. We were watching TV in our room, which is, you know, our alone time together, and it was a peaceful moment without the kids, and I've tried to depict that coziness in it.
And how much would you value this picture at?
About $450.
That's great. Can we have a close look?
Of course.
Afsheen's work will be judged on three criteria: technical skill, originality, and emotional impact. To make it through to the exhibition, she will need 2 yes votes from the judges at the end of the hanging committee. Only then will she have a chance at selling her work and taking her husband on that return trip to Venice.
I was really intrigued when you described this as reflecting a moment of coziness between your husband and yourself, because I find emotionally this makes me feel the opposite. Really? I find it quite a disturbing image. The room has been opened out. The pictures that you've depicted on the wall look too high. The light has become almost like a kind of helicopter, or these shadows playing on it.
It's almost as though the walls are coming in. It's as though the room is invading the place of this person who's there by himself. It's kind of frightening.
It feels to me almost like a sequence in a film where someone's taken drugs and the world is starting to move around them. That's not cosy.
The word cosy may have given the wrong, you know, obviously it is quite difficult to sometimes explain exactly what you've tried to achieve.
Sure.
And the work has to stand alone anyway. It's how we read the work.
Well,
yes,
I hope it does.
So, Afsheen thought she was portraying domestic coziness, but the judge's emotional response couldn't have been more different.
Is it original? Yes, I think it is very original. It's brave of you to try something like just raw Indian ink and pen.
I think it's a very powerful piece. You make us feel that the room is somehow alive, and the way you apply that cross-hatching is adding to how I'm reading this work, and it's making me feel a bit uneasy.
I love the technique. I think it's very brave as well to do that. You know, one false move and you start again. It's a very interesting thing and a very unusual work for someone who hasn't been at this for very long.
This is incredible praise for someone who's had no formal training. I've got a good feeling about this one, but I have been wrong before. Has she done enough to get a place at the exhibition? It's time for the vote.
David, would you like to kick off?
Yes.
Wow, I think that's the quickest yes we've ever had from David. But Roy seems to be taking his time.
I am very 50-50 on this. I want to encourage you, and I like this picture, but I'm not convinced it has the full merits that we need. So I think, on balance, I'm going to say no, I'm afraid.
I didn't expect that from Roy. The casting vote now lies with Charlotte.
Afsheen, I think Roy's mad. I'm going to say yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
It's a triumph for the civil servant from Addlestone. The artist in her is out. Her drawing will be hanging at the Mall Galleries. But the big question now is, will she sell and earn some cash for that trip to Venice? The Mall Galleries, London, and Afsheen's pen and ink drawing took its place on the wall of our prestigious exhibition. Open to the public, art dealers and critics alike, it was the perfect event for Afsheen to make her mark.
I actually felt quite nervous when people were approaching it. It really does feel quite surreal at the moment. I don't think it's sunk in.
But would anyone be interested in buying her work?
Certainly, I think there's a couple of pieces we'll probably put a bid in for.
The public were invited to make sealed bids to an independent agent who would then take a 10% commission on sales. The results of the bidding were handed to me in a sealed envelope and kept secret until I opened it in front of the artist on the final day of the exhibition.
How was last night for you?
Last night was amazing. It was better than I expected. I got to speak to a lot of people, very interesting comments. So it was a brilliant night, brilliant night.
Brilliant. So we're taking a giant step into this art world and being a professional, right?
I hope so.
Good. The other person I saw last night was this one here.
Yes.
He's there, isn't he?
Yes.
Explain to everyone else who he is.
This is my husband.
Yes. And you brought a lot of other people here. Are you all proud of her?
Absolutely.
Okay. Let's just remind ourselves, how much did you want for this?
I put a guide price of £450.
What were you thinking of spending it on?
Well, I did say going back to Venice. So.
Yes, it's news to you, back to Venice. So £450 to go to Venice. Let's see if you made any money. Fingers crossed, family, friends. Here we go. Have you got your fingers crossed? Yeah, he's got his fingers crossed, good. Afsheen, you didn't get any offers. What happened?
I have no idea, but well, actually I do, because I didn't create this piece to go above a sofa. It's not something that's just going to look good on a wall. But I really, the whole experience, the people I've spoken to, it's just been amazing. And yes, there's a smidgen of disappointment, but honestly, it's not huge.
All right, we'll give her a round of applause, and family, give her a cuddle.
Afsheen may not have sold her work, but it's a fantastic stepping stone in her career.